So I'm here with University of New South Wales Create Group, and who am I speaking to?
I'm Anthony.
Hi Anthony, how are you going?
Not too bad, yourself?
Yeah. So can you tell me a bit about the Create Group?
Yeah. So Create is pretty much a group of students who are a maker society. We're pretty much a maker society, so we get together and make a range of different projects.
Okay.
So we're from all backgrounds, and so from science to commerce to engineering. So we're happy to have all backgrounds working together.
So what is your mantra? I looked on your website and you had a mantra: collective knowledge, learning, cooperation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so the idea of Create is we want everyone to get involved with building things. So we want people to learn, because I know one of the things that we've noticed when the club first started, our original presidents, Sam and Nathan, they noticed that at uni there wasn't pretty much a place where people can get together and make things,
right?
Or even get parts on site and things like that. So they pretty much developed Create on the back of, why not build a club where people can come together, learn, teach, share experiences, and develop really cool things.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I also hear that you're dabbling in Robo Wars. Is that right?
We've been thinking about it for a very long time. It's something in the background. We want to join up with other societies and try something like that.
And you've also got some sort of autonomous vehicles that you're creating as well?
Yeah, so there's a few we have around.
Yeah.
So our first one that won a competition is our DRC project, which is we entered a competition down at Queensland University, where the idea was there's a track, and the vehicle had to pretty much complete the avoid obstacles throughout this track.
Right.
We were the only sort of club to actually, or group to actually win the competition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So uses OpenCV to do color recognition,
right,
and pretty much go through there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And also, I hear you got a vertical takeoff vehicle as well.
Yeah, so that's our big bird over there.
Yep.
So this one was going to be entered into the the UAV Outback Challenge.
Right.
So the idea of the competition is pretty much Outback Joe's trapped somewhere in the middle of nowhere, and he needs someone to collect his blood sample.
Okay.
So you're given a GPS coordinate, which is in a radius of 100 meters. So our plane will give that plane the coordinates. It should take off, fly 15 k's line of sight, or 35 kilometers total, land. Do a search and rescue pattern, find Outback Joe, land, pick up his blood sample, and then fly back home.
Fantastic.
All autonomously.
Wow. That's good.
Also, there's a bit of trees in the area as well, so you have chances of obstacles, and things like that. So, basic systems we're using a Pixel on board. That's our main flight controller, an ODROID to do our recognition.
Right.
With the aircraft, it's a vertical takeoff, so we decided to go with a quad plane.
Right.
In our case, an X8 quad plane. What happens is the plane will take off normally in normal forward flight.
Yep.
And then once it gets to the flight zone, once it finds its best path of landing, it will switch into VTOL and pretty much use the quad motors to land and maneuver itself to Outback Joe. We did have a slight accident a few days ago, so it's covered in duct tape. Kind of put it back together again.
Yeah.
We're doing a bit of testing, and as we were landing, had a bit of an accident.
Yeah. Gaff tape is fantastic.
And you know what? I think it's still flyable.
Excellent. Yeah. So, what are your plans for your future for Create?
So we're delving into more harder projects. So this is our very first intense sort of project where we have a bigger team working on something very complex. So we want to enter into more sort of autonomous competitions. Also, we're doing a lot more Vivid installations as well. So just recently, a few months ago, we had our Vivid installations. We did the Modern Cube. Right. That was down in Turkey, right in the middle.
Okay.
So we're definitely doing into more sort of bigger style projects.
Okay.
Also, we want to do a lot more teaching, so now we're doing a lot more workshops and getting people more involved in the community and things like that.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And where can people go to find out about Create?
Yeah, so on our website, so it's www.createunsw.com.au.
Excellent. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right.